A1, A1, A1. Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam. Cooler and I'm flyer too.
So with everything that I guess kind of came easy to me was first portfolio 4 because that was more about production, like editing packages and um doing equipment sheets, like making sure you have certain equipment for a feature project or simple production task. Since I'm a PA and stuff like that, I kind of knew what to do with that. And secondly, um, diversity in modern media was pretty easy to me because, um, my previous background, I'm going to Morehouse. You already know what Morehouse stands for. Martin Luther King and stuff like that.
Stuff.
So, that kind of was in my alley, but also I was able to do a project that I was proud of about Aline Gu, who is a Chinese Olympic athlete. She's a skier, and she's a Chinese American, but she chose to represent China, the homeland of her grandparents and her mom. And and the ridicule that she got from America, specifically white Americans,
Mm-hmm.
and why that's a problem across the sport, especially in just in the world, especially so close with COVID and association with it being an Asian virus and all the stupid things that is associated with that and the nationalistic rhetoric um and the geopolitical stance of between the nations and where she's positioned between that. So I was really proud of that. I got to express my creativity and also my intellect on a certain topic like that, like Vox or like Players Tribune or any sports documentary that you could search up and watch. So
In
those
itself.
two were the easy parts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool in itself, man. Like seriously, and like so you're illustrating some courses that I haven't even taken yet. So I'm really kind of like keeping my eye out for things. Me myself, I'm only in portfolio 3. So I'm not sure, when they'll drop 4 through 7 or whatever on me. But I still got time. I still got at
Yeah.
least a year still left. So it's
Yeah.
that's cool, man. So like, did you ever have the opportunity to go to campus, or you just chose online because that was just the best situation for you? Pretty much.
Yes, and
Have you ever been to campus? Have you ever been
oh
to?
yeah. Yeah, I've been to campus for graduation. I made it a point to actually go to graduation because there was a time when I didn't think that I would have a bachelor's degree. I just thought I was going to rough it and just say that I'm going to be one of those creatives that didn't have a bachelor's. And I was really okay with that until Full Sail happened. So I made it a point to actually go on campus to graduate, and I made it a point to see, at least try to see my instructors like Rishi, who I met, and it was really cool to meet him. And actually see Dan Patrick's
Uh,
studio and all of that. Actually just being around the campus, it made me wish that I actually studied on campus. But
see
it just
Dan?
wasn't. Oh no, 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 no,
Okay.
no. I just saw the studio and stuff like that. But timing. Just unfortunate that I wasn't able to actually study on campus. But it's cool. I mean, I'm happy the way it came out. So yeah.
Being an alumni now, going through the course and everything, you said you still don't like being in front of the camera. So, what type of work are you looking for pretty much behind the camera?
Overall, I want to be a producer or just even a production assistant to start off, editor, videographer, camera op. I could be usually in like newsrooms or like news studios. They don't really use like gaffers or grips. They usually, I guess, outsource that.
Mm,
Um, it's kind of not like a film set where you have to break things down every night or every set day. This is kind of the lights are fixtures on the ceiling and they stay there. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So, but even if that's a possibility, I know I got to go to school probably for that or take some type of course, but even just being like an electrician, I know some basics, but just even stuff like that. Just anything that's production driven. Yeah, that's all I'm game for, really.
you outlined everything pretty well, I believe so myself. I enjoy, Full Sail myself. I feel like they really try to make sure you succeed. It feels like they really want you to. And the atmosphere, I know I'm doing mine's online as well. So many programs, especially since I signed up for Full Sail. I see so many courses and different things telling us some more, yeah, sportscasting. Everybody has an ad and everything, but I'm definitely glad that I chose Full Sail. It's definitely great. And your Fox experience, like because that's pretty much where we met.
Yeah.
Everything. So your Fox experience, like, can you describe that and like how exciting that was for you? Like, was it everything you expected? What was it?
Yeah. It kind of came as a surprise for me. Gus Ramsey, course director, well, of the whole school, the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting. He sent me an email. Well, he sent all of the students at that time an email. I think you had to go through. I think you had to finish diversity in modern media to be a runner. But since you're a runner, probably not. But I don't know. But I passed that certain part of the program, and I was surprised. So that happened like August of 2021. And so I just sent what games I wanted to do, pretty much all the home games. I was originally scheduled to do three. I ended up doing four during the 2021 season. And My first game was with Mark Sanchez.
Mm,
I met him and his cameraman. Now I think he works for the Falcons now, for their media department. Um, and yeah, it was mostly more than I expected. I met really cool people. Mostly the time that I really enjoyed was Thursday night football. So yeah, that was a really big production. I mean, I'm working with, I'll say maybe like 600 plus people, just all around, under the bridge or whatever, next, like under the stadium,
right,
like
right.
parking lots and stuff.
What about the dicks and all that? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you notice, like there's maybe one or two trucks outside, but for Thursday night football, there's about like 6 to 10. Um, so yeah, so it's a lot. Like you have all that space like in under there. There's like for Thursday night football, there's no space. So um yeah, it's just a bunch of trucks, just graphics trucks. Because at the time we had NFL Network, we had Fox, and then we also had Amazon before they like took it over totally. So, but Amazon, they only had like one truck because they just outsourced the feed from Fox, just like NFL Network did. Because if you remember, like NFL Network and Fox will have the same feed, so Amazon would do the same.
Right.
Um, so yeah, working with people from NFL Network. Um, people doing like the pregame for Thursday night football. Um, you know, meeting some of the gaffers and electricians and the grips. That was cool. So yeah, that and just working with the talent also, actually being on the field, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Just seeing the athletes, the football players. I mean, the kicker is like 6'3", 6'4". Like he's a point guard. He's like a point guard in the NBA. I
Mhm.
didn't know kickers were that tall. So I'm standing next to him and
That's
I'm
how I
like,
felt
yo,
about Pinion when I was next to Pinion. I was like, bro, you this tall for real?
yeah,
Pinion
yeah.
tall. That's the punter. So
Yeah, so
like,
yeah, it's crazy. I'm just like, bruh, like you were the height of a basketball player. You're the height of a point guard. Like I
yeah.
didn't know that. I thought they were kind of like short. Like I thought they were at least 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? But you add like 4 inches, it's like, oh, you pretty tall.
Mm.
So just seeing that and even like the D lineman, like one dude, he's like 6'8", probably like 300 plus, just solid. And I'm just like,
Shoot, man.
yeah, like
Grady
that's a yeah, it's like
Jared up close and just meeting him and just like, wow, man, this man is like he's big, but he's solid though.
yeah,
You're right, not
yeah,
really say he's just a big boy. So it's just but he's solid though. Man, don't
yeah, 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 it's different. Seeing football players. Because I never really was around football players like that. Like in high school, like PE and stuff, but that's high school. But because I'm more into basketball, I used to be a basketball player, so I'm more like people are tall. I'm used to tall and lanky, but I'm not used to like tall and just big. So that's a little different for me. Um,
right.
so yeah,
Professional.
this yeah, they different. Even the quarterback, Mac Jones, like seeing him from college and him using like losing all that fat, like I guess you call it baby fat. Like he didn't have that anymore. So when I saw him, I'm like, yo, that's Mac Jones. I didn't know who he was at first, but he's like tall. I see him and I'm like, you're Mac Jones, like you the QB for the Patriots. Like his body just transformed in those from summer to that point in November. So seeing him shaking Goodell's hand during the draft to that point, his body just changed. So just seeing that visually, I was like, wow, like professional athletes are just different. Like,
And
especially in football, it's
shoot, man,
different.
they got access to everything we wish we had. Well, as far as like guys
Yeah,
being shape, we stayed. Like, man, they got the best of the best of the best. So, professional athletes, period. So
yeah,
yeah, man, it's just they got some stuff, man. So it just and they got workout regimens, trainers, everything like that. They stick them to it. It's different when this your job professionally to stay fit and get it in so you can perform the best on game day. So
yeah, yeah,
these athletes are definitely something definitely something different. Sure, I had a great time at Fox myself, man. Just working in the booth, meeting people in the booth, in sportscast. That was great for me because I know me personally, I am looking to be in front of the camera, but I don't mind, being behind the camera at all. I don't mind, it's just, but eventually, yeah, I don't care about sideline work in the booth, whatever. Right? Shoot, I can do it. I'll do it all.
A1. 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 Yeah, truly. Cooler and I'm flyer too. Jam.